So I finally got these, the Tangzu Waner 2nd generation. The OG Wan'er was a super successful IEM. I have recommended that to many people. They've had a bunch of collaborations with brands and creators. There are like 100 versions of those. And now this is supposedly the successor. But is it really better? Let's find out. Let's unbox it quickly. It looks pretty much the same, but it's tighter this time. That's what she said.
Haha!
Oh, with this one, there's no cleaning cloth for some reason. There's a cardboard sheet with the same artwork. Okay. I would have preferred a cleaning cloth because these IEMs are transparent. But oh well, it is what it is. Look-wise, they seem somewhat similar, although the shape may be a little bit different than the original Wan'er. That may be a good thing or a bad thing depending on the fit. We'll test it out in a second. Let's also quickly check out the cable. Okay, sure, yeah. Let's have an unnecessary plastic pouch too. The cable seems different this time around. I'm not sure if I like it. I like the OG cable, it seemed really rugged and strong. This one feels a bit more smooth and cylindrical. I mean, quality-wise it may be nicer, I don't know. I guess it's a personal preference. I like the OG cable more. This one does have a clear right and left indication with the red and blue colors. That's nice. I won't use the stock ear tips. As usual, I'll load up my own latex ones and check it out. The first thing I noticed was a reduced bass response. And that is indeed true. They have reduced the bass response on these compared to the OG Wan'er, and this one is actually closer to the Studio Edition, which by design had lesser bass. That was actually the first Wan'er series I tried. I started with the Studio and then moved to the Classic. And since I'm not a bass head, I don't mind. The bass is still present, but it's less prominent than before. No problem for me. The upper mid-range seems to have improved a little bit, but it wasn't that noticeable in every track. But there doesn't seem to be that much details in the treble section. It's probably because it's been a while since I've tried the OG Wan'er, so maybe my preferences have changed. After all, I use an IEM 10 times the price on a daily basis, so I guess my treble expectations have shifted because there's pretty much no detail in this one. Now, it's not bad for the price. This is acceptable, but there are better alternatives, especially if you want more details in the treble response. And you know what, instead of me yapping about the treble response, here's someone a lot more knowledgeable. Bro, I wasn't...
Hey, thanks for having me, Hemant, and you have absolutely no idea how great of a person you are. Alright, so jokes apart, I do agree with Hemant where he mentions the fact that the Wan'er 2 is definitely not for everyone. It kind of includes me as well. Because the thing is, I've been trying out a lot of IEMs ever since the last year or so, and after trying out different sound signatures and everything, the thing I've been yearning for in all of my IEMs is details and resolution, something which is sadly not present in either of the generations of the Wan'er. But thankfully there's this new IEM called the Tangzu Zero Ultima that I've been testing lately, and this one has actually surprised me. Because even though this IEM has an almost neutral sound signature, which I'm not particularly a big fan of, but the amount of resolution and details that this tiny guy produces is beyond anything that I've listened to so far. So definitely get subscribed because I will be putting up a review of this IEM on my channel pretty soon. But aside from that, I think that's pretty much it from my end. So thanks again for having me, Hemant, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next one.
Yeah, sure. Just take over my channel at this point. Seriously, go check out Rohit. He makes amazing videos. But in summary, you should know this about the Wan'er 2. It sounds less bassy than the original Wan'er, and they have tried to add some airiness to it, but it doesn't really show up on all tracks because, well, like I said, airiness is in the extreme top end, and it's just about the top end shimmer rather than actual instruments. We have discussed it recently. I suppose that was their attempt at improving the soundstage, and it doesn't really work well. The price is still reasonable, you can still get this. I honestly don't know why you would get this over the original Wan'er. Maybe if you liked the Wan'er but you didn't like the bass, I suppose that could be a reason. But other than that, this just seems to be like a generational refresh, like Apple releasing the new iPhone with a different color, for example. Okay, it's not that bland. Maybe there is some minor improvement, but it's not noticeable. So just like the BL032, this one seems to be a slight refinement and nothing really worth considering an upgrade. You can still get this from me directly at a discounted price as usual. I'll link it down below, and I'll also add some alternatives of my own in the description. As per your preference, you can choose from there.